I'm Jim Sayers, and I'm speaking as just a citizen of San Juan County. I'm looking around and I'm seeing a lot of people wondering what the heck is going on. And perhaps the answer to a single question, that is that an initiative, a citizen's initiative, is generally the solution to a problem. And I was wondering if there's, we heard a lot of discussion about the process, but I'm wondering if someone can explain what the problem is that this initiative is intending to solve, because that's just a question mark to me. I'm just really caught up in this process and I don't really know what we're talking about. And I think there are a bunch of other people that probably feel the same way. So is there a problem that this solution is looking for?
That's not the topic of discussion here at all. The only thing is whether this is referable. The commission needs to make a decision about that, and getting into the merits or whether it's good or bad, you really want to avoid doing that. So it's a possibility of just addressing that. Thank you.
So just to be clear, for those of you that are unfamiliar with it, if the commission discusses, or if the discussion goes towards the merits of the initiative or referendum, in this case initiative, then state law requires that they open the floor to the exact same amount of time to discuss the merit from the other side, from the side promoting it. And then there's also a lot of other hurdles that jump up. And so really the question for the commission, as David said, is not the merits of it, it's just simply, is it referable or not? And then with the 20-day rule, if the commission were to not make a decision within the 20 days, then it's automatically deemed to be referable. So that's why the 20-day window is important under state law as well. Does that answer your question, Mr. Sayers? Does it at least appease you?
Okay, looks like we have enough discussion on this particular items. Back to commissioners. Any recommendations since we established the motion? I'm going to be calling for the question, so any other recommendations or changing of the wording? It's all up to two commissioners.
I would amend my motion then to not pursue referable position at this time.
So if I can clarify, the motion wouldn't be to pursue referability, it's just that the commission is determining that it's not referable. So just something that simple. You're just deciding referable or not.
So there was, that's what I said.
So a motion is made.
That's my second language, so thank you for the legal interpretation.
Thank you very much. Do I have a second to that motion?
Well, I just don't want to give the impression to the public that they can't bring an initiative to the ballot, that the commission is just going to determine everything is not referable. But I'm convinced with Kendall's explanation that this is in conflict with state law, this particular initiative. So I'll second it because it's in conflict with state law, but I do support the initiative process and the involvement of the public in the decisions that the county commission makes.
So you second the motion to Commissioner Gray Eyes with the wordings that he's alluded to, and yet you have a different interpretation to your motion. So how? Okay, all right. Okay, so without further ado, all those in favor and the motion that was made?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. 3 in favor and no oppositions, no abstention.